Alright, everyone. Back from the land of the dead. Had a party here. We're going to have a bit of fun today. We've got a bit of a mail day for the first time in a while. We've got a couple things I bought. We got a PSA return. We got some other fun stuff besides. So we'll get right into the mix of things and check on some of the grades. I don't know why the fuck I sent these in express. They probably got sent in by accident in a pile, but it is what it is now. So we got a PSA 10 Wing Weaver, PSA 9 Spear Cretin. This one hurts a lot. It's got like one white dot up there, slightly off-centered. I don't know, man. If I'm paying $45 to try and grade one of these things, the least they can do is give me a 10. Is what it is, I guess. We got a 9 Boar Soldier. We got a 10 Burning Land, which is weird because it actually has a couple things bad cut, I guess. Whatever. We got Hell Palmer. I picked up off of someone. Been trying to get this card for a while. It's one of the last cover cards I actually needed, so kind of happy I picked this one up. Hollow looks really freaking cool. Let's throw that aside. And we graded a PSA 10 Dust Tornado, which really sucks because I just bought one, but it is what it is. Anytime something comes up I need that I don't buy because I'm grading it, it never gets a 10. Anytime I buy something that I need, or I don't buy something I need because it's getting graded, it gets a 9. So, on to some other stuff. We've got a PSA 9 Blackluster Soldier. Was kind of hoping one of them was going to get a 10, but I mean, it's got a little bit of edge wear around the corners and on the bottom than that. Can't really complain too much about a 9, especially with what I paid on some of them. Bring it a bit closer. We got a PSA 9 Injection Fairy Lily. This is pretty clean. It's just a little tiny bit of white up on the corner. For a Fairy Lily, the centering on this is actually really good, which is disheartening, but it is what it is. We got a Toon Blackluster Soldier. I sent this in the first time, I got an 8. I sent it back, it got a 9. I don't really give a shit anymore, so it is what it is. Change of Heart. I think I regraded this, possibly. I don't know. I had 3 or 4 copies of this I've graded in the last couple of years. 1 or 2 of them I've regraded. Either way, like, this is a clean freaking card. Got a nice fade going on it. This is probably... it's definitely my favorite Magic card they've ever made. I don't know if it's full-on my favorite card they've ever made. It's definitely my top 5, but it's always nice to see one of these. Next, we got a Ryoku from the Sacred Cards. I sent all 3 of these in consecutive order, and they were submitted out of order. So we've got consecutive 10s, but they're not in the right, actual order. So that sucks. We got another PSA 9 Blackluster Soldier. This one's a bit more off-center. I mean, it is what it is. These cards are super hard to grade, so even a 9 I'm happy with. Especially since, like, the 9s are going for almost as much as the 10s were going on some of these when I was buying the cards, so. We've got another Injection Fairy Lily. I think this one's got, yeah, this one's got a nice hollow bleed, but it's a bit more off-center than the other one. Yeah. Bunch of really nice cards. Really can't complain on the grades. Yeah, I'll do this one. Next up, we got some Digimons. This is just your basic Omnimon. Most OP card in the game for months. Fantastic card. Damn near impossible to beat the thing. Wish it was an alt art, because that would be a lot more cool to have, but it is what it is. Next we got a Beals mod. Everyone loves this card. The alt art on this is freaking amazing. The problem with a lot of the Digimon is going to be you're going to see a lot of white chipping on the back corners and edges. This wasn't this bad when I sent it, so I'm assuming it got worse when they were taking it out of the sleeves and that, so it is what it is. Next up, we've got 3 of these. This is a bit rough. I was hoping I'd get at least one of these, get a 10. Same thing, like corners being bad. I definitely didn't send these in like this, but it is what it is. So, all you can do, we got a Metal Garurumon alt art. That's another nice card to have. I sent in a whole whack load of alt arts, so I'm happy. None of them got 8s at least. That's War Greymon. Beautiful cards. Just chipping on the back. Yeah, like, if you look at this, I never would have sent in something that bad, so. Oh well, that's all you can do. Next up, we've got a really nice Hollow Bleed Gemini Elf. Let's see. I'm going to adjust the mode. There we go. This is a bit nicer. Easier to see this. Gorgeous freaking card. Absolutely gorgeous. We got an 8 Torrential Tribute. I knew this was off-center. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I would have sent this in with this much whitening on the back. I might have just said YOLO. I probably got it for cheap and sent it in anyways. Oh well. Next up, we got XYZ Dragon Cannon. This one is actually good centering on it. Not quite good enough, apparently, to get a 10. That's really the only thing I can see wrong with it. It's got no whitening or anything on the back. So, that's a bit rough, but it is what it is. This is the big boy of this sub. This is a PSA 10 Legend of Blue Eyes, first edition, Dark Magician. It's glossy, but this card is a spoke show. It is a little bit off-centered left to right, but other than that, like, this thing is freaking gorgeous. Yeah, like the back again, a little bit off-centered, not a whole lot. Bit of dust on the case, no big deal. You can't see anything on this. I just love looking at these cards sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Alrighty. Next up, we've got Winged Dragon of Ra from Dawn of Destiny from Xbox. See another secret rare Kentucky Fried Chicken. Holy shit, this got edgeware. Yeah, so anyone wondering why I have the light on right now, you can see all the edgeware on this. This is atrocious how bad the edges are on this thing. Just have a look. You can see that shining bit? Yeah. Let's try. This is normal light. You can still see it. I definitely wouldn't have sent this in with that bad edgeware. Like, that's borderline peeling. Well, let's try. See if you can pick this up. Yeah, okay, that's useless. Never mind. Next up, we've got a Majestic Red Dragon Ghost Rare. I was hoping this might squeak a 9. The centering on it is that terrible, though. I can't say I'm super surprised. The hollow is actually really, really clean. edges and corners aren't too bad at all. I was hoping it was going to squeak a 9, but can't really complain with an 8. Like, ghosts are so hard to grade. Oh, looks like there's a little bit with the corner. Yeah, probably what docked it to the 8. Oh well. Next, we've got a PSA 7. Red Eyes Black Dragon. And it's not going to focus, is it? There we go. I have no earthly idea how this thing got a 7. Has scratches all over the hollow, which is bad enough. Edge wear all along the back. And let's see if I can get this on camera. Is that there? Yeah. I don't know if I can get this on camera, but it's got like an actual like fingernail indent on the back as well. So that's going up on the chopping block pretty well immediately. Alrighty, we got a PSA 9 Exodia the Forbidden One. I already sold a 9 in this, so that's already gone. So I got 2 9s in this submission block, which was really nice. Next, we've got a Paladin of White Dragon. Kind of bummed out with this card too. Like, the centering isn't terrible on it. For this card, it's actually pretty darn good. Left to right is pretty spot on. It's just up and down a bit. It's just pushed up more. I mean, it is tilted a little tiny bit, but it's not terrible. I was hoping it might have squeaked in 10, but with how much stuff I actually got in this, I can't really complain. It is what it is. Other than that, from that same collection, I ended up with a PSA 9, Dark Magician Girl. What else did I sell? I sold a couple other cards too. There's too much shit to remember. Alrighty, we got a Hidden Fates Gardevoir. We got a Evolutions Charizard. PSA 9 Darkrai GX. This is all like modern Pokemon stuff for the most part. This is all just me buying these for cheap or cracking them out of packs and just sending them in. Even paying 45 bucks express. I mean, I pulled this out of a pack. It got a 10. And they're going for like 300, 350 and 10 now. Which is just stupid. So even if I'm paying 45 bucks to get it graded, you know, can't really complain too much. Volcanion. We got the stained glass birds. Why did this get a 9? Pretty much all of these were the same. Okay, it's off a bit left or right. If you got to scrutinize something with these cards, I mean, they're just going to pick something. This is probably one of my favorite Pokemon card artworks in the last 5-6 years. I'm not going to lie. Next, we've got a whole whackload of EVs from Hidden Fates. Or, Shining Fates Elite Trainer boxes. Got 5 of them. All 5 got 10s. Because this shit's easy to grade. So, again, that's something where even if you sent off, you had to pay 45 bucks to get it graded express. I mean, I only sent these in March. I got these in just before PSA shut down. And before the price increases, actually. So, 45 bucks, if I can sell them for, 90, 100, I'm not really complaining. It's easy money. We got 2 PSA 8 Charizards. Yeah, okay, I remember these 2. This one's got a bombed corner. I was really hoping this had a shot at 10. The other one that got a 9 was probably the cleanest one I've seen. And I've seen dozens and dozens of these things. So I'm really bummed out that other one got a 9. But that's it. We got Shiny Zoroa from Ultra Shiny GX. Why the fuck did a rough get a 9? Why the hell did I send that in? That's off center. Oh well. Oh, this is all stuff from last year. Okay, yeah, these are all certain fours. Yeah, I sent these in well over a year ago. This is just the junk that's left over, basically. I'm probably just going to sell all these for like 10, 20 bucks each and get rid of them, to be perfectly honest. Another stained glass bird. This got an 8. I'm assuming they gave it that because of the corner, but there's nothing actually wrong with the corner. Yeah, the corner's not actually bent. It just looks like it because of the way the foil is. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, this is all just pretty well trash I got left over. Oh! First edition Spanish Polyrath. I pulled this out of a pack. Big old factory line in it. Super clean card otherwise. You got unlimited Hitmonchan. More factory lines. Hyper rare bird trio. And we got a Spanish Clefairy. What was wrong with this one? Oh yeah, the edges. Chipping on a lot of these old base set, even the foreign cards are just stupid. So, not really a whole lot you can do. Alrighty, story time. So, this card I got when I was doing my first DigiBros locals way back in 1983, aka December of 2020. And I needed one more Metal Greymon for the deck that I wanted to run. I wanted to run 3 of them, only had 2. So I said, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to open some packs, try to pull one. I had like half a box, maybe 3/4 of a box left. I pulled Awesome Powers and decided I like to live dangerously, and I was going to try and pull one out of a box like an idiot. Not only did I actually hit one, I hit the altar. I ended up winning the tournament. My daughter ended up being born the next morning. I was up till like 1 or 2 in the morning here playing the tournament. Wife went into labor next morning at like 8 a.m. So this card went for a wild ride, let's say. Yeah, so I mean, I'm super happy this got a 10. Even if this got like a 6, I was still going to be keeping it, but that's going in the forever collection. This is all stuff that's staying in my collection that I'm showing now. Some of this stuff, I already had the cards. I sold the copies I already had because I like keeping the copies I grade. This is one of my favorite arts of any of the Digimon cards from the first set. Like, how can you not like this thing? He, like, decapitated the other Digimon, and it's just, like, full Wolverine mode. It's just amazing. I love this. Yeah, so, I mean, 2 of the alt arts that actually hit 10s, I'm happy it was those 2. Now, these are from the Tamers Evolution box. I'm the only person stupid enough to send these promos in Express. These only came out in like February, I think. I sent in a full consecutive 10, or a full consecutive set of these, trying to get the consecutive 10 out of all 8 cards. I don't know how the hell I pulled it off, but somehow I managed to get 10s on all 8 of them consecutively. And I'm the only person who's actually sent these in. So not only do I have the only PSA 10 copies of these cards, but I've got consecutive 10s, and I've got fucking feral Wolverine cats. Stop it. Psst. Oh well, no one's watching anyway, so who gives a shit. We got Hammer Spark up next. Gaia Force, probably the best security card you want to hit. In the 1.0 format, Hammer Spark's pretty darn close, though. Kaida's Breath is a nuisance. Not quite as good as Gaia Force, though. Most of these are just filler. The 3 main ones are your Gaia Force, you've got your Hammer Spark, and besides that, you've got your Flower Cannon. This card is fucking cancer. I hate this card so much. I don't want to throw it at my cats right now. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Gilbert. Alright, next up, we've got a Dark Paladin. Bunch of shenanigans going on with Dark Paladin and its label lately. So this is actually considered the alt art now. The other version is considered the corrected art. Before it was alt art and just normal version, so it's a bit of a shit show now. I'm super happy this got a 10. We've got a Mirror Force. I've sold like 2 copies of this before. This is a really nice faded one. It's slightly off-centered, but I'm super happy this got a 10, so now I've got a 10 in my set again. I think the only Metal Raiders holo I'm missing in a 10 again now is Karibo, probably. I think I've got all of them now, other than Karibo, so I'll check on that later. We've got a Masked Beast. That's a nice hit for me to get. I'm happy. We've got a Left Arm of the Forbidden One. One of the hardest LOB cards to grade, period. It's up there with the Left Leg and Gaia the Dragon Champion. Only difference is Gaia you can only get in one specific type of box out of the 3 of them. So Gaia is hard to grade, yeah, but there's way less of them than this card, so it's arguable which one is actually harder to grade based on how many were actually created. We've got a Swords of Revealing Light. This one's wavy. So I sold my other copy and kept this one, so I'm super happy with that. And then we've last but not least got a Ring of Destruction. A nice little hollow bleed going on it. PSA's turned into a bit of shit show with hollow bleeds lately. Apparently they're not actually going to be grading them anymore. So it's nice that I got that one done. Last but not least, we had a bit of fun come in besides. Shout out to Vintage Yu-Gi-Oh! For helping with this. Oh shit, I got more slabs. There we go. Heyo! Oh, I didn't even know this was here. Zing. Alright, we got an Injection Fairy Lily again. So this is the 3rd copy that I graded. So all 3 of the copies I sent in got 9s. This one is so freaking clean though. Like the centering on this is better than my 10 that I have and the 10 that I graded. So like there's no rhyme or reason to PSA anymore. What gets 9s or 10s when it comes to centering. There's nothing else wrong with this damn card. Like that's actually disheartening. Oh well. This is probably the most excited card I am that got a 10 out of everything in that submission. Just for the pure dumb fact that there's no chance in hell of me getting another copy of this. Because there was only 9 until I graded this one. This is the 10th. No one wants to sell them. So this goes in the Forever Collection pile. I forgot I even had these. Jesus. Alright, let's have a bit of fun. This was supposed to have been sent to Beckett. So I guess I'll be doing this one in person. I still don't know why the hell didn't give this a 10. It's got a little tiny bit, and I mean teeny tiny bit of chipping. But it's not enough to discount it from getting the 10. So this one's going to Beckett. I pulled this myself over 2 years ago now. Jesus. I originally had this pack to go down to Ocala to open with Arita, but none of the guys I was with brought their scales after because they didn't have enough room, so I didn't want to be just opening packs and run the risk of hitting, light base set packs after paying what I did for them. And I'll be damned if I ended up pulling a Charizard on that. That's actually the first video I uploaded to the channel, so that's nice. We've got a 9 Magical Elf. That is worth like $3 now because it's Beckett. Nice wavy copy. Centering is 8.5, which is super shitty. The back centering is actually pretty well spot on. Just off a little bit. Centering is off a bit, but I mean, anyways, any other day, this would have been a 9 centering. This Yada is what hurts. I mean, the centering's off on it, but like, it's not that terrible. Like, you could have given me the 9.5. It's got an absolutely beautiful hollow bleed, though. I can't get it on camera now. Let's see. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. I pulled this one out of a pack, so I might just keep this for my collection. That's sad. Oh well. Alrighty, and with that, that's not it. That was just stuff I forgot I had coming. So that's great. This is probably the main part of the submission. And by submission, I mean mail day. So, I did vintage Yu-Gi-Oh's box break. So these are 2 guaranteed unweighed LOB booster packs at a vintage's box break. I'm going to leave them sealed. These are just random quote-unquote unweighed packs that I got off of eBay. Glossy is extremely difficult to try and scale. So these probably aren't weighed, but I can't be 100% sure they're unweighed. I know the source had a shitload of LOB stuff. And like old school Yu-Gi-Oh! I know people who bought off of them, so I know the packs are legit. It's just, I don't know if they're actually unweighed or not. I might try and weigh 1 or 2 and open up one of them. Have a bit of fun for a box opening coming up. Uh-oh. We'll wait and see. But that's pretty much it for today. I'm going to be doing more updates a lot more frequent in the next few weeks. Bit of fun news coming down the pipe. So keep an eye on the channel and hope you had fun. Have a good one.